Rivers people, we dey see us. We get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us. We get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up.
The defeated opposition in Rivers State saw the security situation in Rivers State as their last straw. They therefore clutched to it so hard, sponsoring all manner of media propaganda aimed at creating a fertile ground for the declaration of state of emergency on Rivers State. On a daily basis, frightening banner headlines on security infractions were published about Rivers State. The objective of this opposition-sponsored media onslaught on Rivers State was not far-fetched. It was politically arranged to cripple the economy of the state, generate high level of resentment for the Wike administration, and eventually make the state ungovernable. As a popularly elected governor with immense love for his people, Governor Nyesom Ezenwa Wike, in liaison with security agencies and security experts, worked out a unique amnesty program to enthrone lasting peace in the state.
This amnesty program, the idea was mooted by the security agencies, and I thank God that they have cooperated with the state government and have achieved what they have achieved. And to say that the government of Rivers State will continue to give you that support.
As soon as the state amnesty program was made public, the opposition in the state went to town trying to demarket the pro-people project, using a section of the media to spin all manners of falsehood against the program. They embarked on vicious campaigns to discourage willing cultists and militants from participating in the exercise. Prior to setting up the committee that drove the amnesty program directly on the field, Governor Wike personally led by example. He led security operatives to the homes and shrines of identified cultists and kidnappers in Port Harcourt and Obiakpo local government areas, where their hideouts were destroyed, acquired by the state government, and deployed for public good.
Well, several said that we have to do tolerance on crime, and this is to let those of them who think that we're not serious to know that we're all out to fight against any crime and criminals. Those who are involved in it, proceeds got from the crime, the government will take what will occur.
For 60 days, the Rivers State government initiated and implemented a different variant of the amnesty program. This variant was built on the platform of integrity, transparency, accountability, and voluntary participation. This variant of amnesty was not built on the use of financial baits to attract militants, cultists, and kidnappers. Governor Wike, after months of consultation, came to the conclusion that attracting these youths with financial baits will not stand the test of time. As a governor committed to the rapid development of Rivers State, Governor Wike knew that it was necessary to get the buy-in of the youths, leaders of cult groups, and other criminal gangs for the amnesty program to succeed as a prelude for lasting peace in all communities of the state. The governor also knew that the security agencies must participate in the course of the program for the needed technical and strategic support required for a successful amnesty program. Using these unique political and social engineering skills, Governor Wike reached out to different youth groups in different communities, traditional rulers, community leaders, and security agencies to set up a framework for the Rivers State Amnesty Program, adjudged the best in the country.
On this issue of security in our state, we are satisfied that you and your government are tackling the menace with characteristic doggedness. Apart from equipping the police and other security agencies, you have unilaterally declared amnesty for all groups bearing arms in the state who are willing to denounce violence and surrender their weapons to government. The result is there for everyone to see. Most of those who deserted their communities are now going back to their villages as civil calm has returned to their areas due to the surrendering of arms by militant groups that hitherto operated within their areas. We therefore call on our sons and daughters who are still bearing arms, who have not surrendered their arms, to do so without delay to bring about total peace to our state.
It's not a mere political talk when the amnesty program is failing. We were there when the representative, the honorable member representing Ahoda constituency too, had his Thanksgiving service. It's long we went there for everything because we are sort of God. But as we speak, you can go there freely and the place is safe.
In a major move to restore peace across all communities of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike on Friday, 16th September 2016, inaugurated the State Amnesty Program Implementation Committee. The committee had as members representatives of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian Police, and the Department of State Services. The special advisor to the governor on amnesty, Sir Kenneth Chinda, was chairman. In his inauguration speech, Governor Wike charged the committee to interface with different cult groups for the purpose of retrieving arms from them.
The terms of reference for this committee is to interface with the various cult groups, and set up a program for the retrieval or mop-up of arms from these various groups.
The governor also charged the committee to work out modalities to ensure the proper integration of cultists and militants who willingly subscribe to the amnesty program. He warned the committee members against promising repentant cultists and militants that the state government will pay for arms surrendered in the course of the program.
Let me advise, it is not the business of the committee to go and say that government is buying arms from them. Don't go there and say if you bring one pump action, you have social amount of money. I'm not bringing 1 naira for you to go and say, oh, I've seen the guns. I'm not going to do that. I have to let you know. 2, it is not the business of the committee members to begin to find the kind of business they will do. Don't go and begin to discuss with them that, look, give this condition, don't give this condition. I believe that the service commanders must have known the kind of people they nominated, and I know they have their confidence. It is not an easy job. It's a taxing job, and I plead with you that we will give you all the logistic support for you to achieve.
The governor reiterated that the amnesty program was not politically motivated, pointing out that it was designed to promote the security of all communities in the state.
I want to sincerely thank you for giving us fit to carry out this assignment. We wish to pledge that we shall do the assignment with the love of God, and there will not be any political inclination and factoriality. We shall be serious, we shall be committed towards achieving a positive results for the image and the good governance of Rivers State.
The Rivers State variant of amnesty program is the best, as its outcome has been profound in all communities of Rivers State. Since the commencement of the program on September 16, 2016, when Governor Wike inaugurated the Rivers State Amnesty Program Implementation Committee, peace has developed progressively in the state. After 60 days, the Rivers State Amnesty Program Implementation Committee was able to retrieve assorted arms, ammunition, explosives, and different charms. These former cultists, kidnappers, and militants voluntarily embraced the program.
Everybody we dey feel am, we get the walk oh. Man wey dey walk well, walk hard and walk fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk oh. We dey see am, we get the walk oh. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the walk oh.
From community to community, ward to ward, local government to local government, the Rivers State Amnesty Program Implementation Committee met with cultists, militants, and kidnappers to preach peace on behalf of Governor Wike. They braved all dangers, working day and night for the success of the program.
As you mop up this arm today, we want to appeal to you. We want to appeal to the state governor through this committee to fast track the rehabilitation of these who have embraced this amnesty by providing them with adequate skill, employment opportunity, award of scholarship to those who want to continue with their education. Similarly, we call on the state governor to create jobs, provide skill and startup capital for our teeming youth who are not into cultism and other social vices to enable them contribute to the growth of the state.
At the time past when we initiated or when we started this amnesty move, particularly to our communities, a lot of people never believed that it will come to reality. But today, to the glory of God, particularly from the people in Emowa Kingdom and Obakere, they have come to embrace this amnesty.
To make Rivers State better, we get the walk oh. As people we dey
Beyond the expectations of all and sundry, this aspect of the amnesty program has helped to reposition Rivers State. Everywhere the committee went, the cultists and militants responded positively. They trooped out, renounced crime and criminality while declaring their support for the Wike administration. In all these communities, they stated that they embraced the amnesty program because of Governor Wike's sincerity of purpose.
So on behalf of my leaders and my boys, I'm here standing today declaring that no more court in the Kure local government, me and my boys.
First of all, before coming out here, I've already surrendered my life to Jesus Christ. From today, as the number one man, I have denied to be a purpose. There will be no more violence. I deny purposes.
We now want government to help us through. We don't want to do this thing again. Can make as soon as we hear information, we fast forward. We don't even waste time. Waka, carry and come. No one use them. We don't want anything like this again. We don't want to do it again. Don't tire.
I want to tell everybody that today I'll let down my arms down for peace to reign.
We, the entire Deba confraternity in our local government area, deemed it worthy to march on the path of peace. We therefore have resolved to unanimously obey this clarion call for freedom as initiated by the effective leadership of the Emoha Local Government Council Caretaker Committee Chairman, Mr. John Wokoma, whose dream is to actualize the new Rivers vision of our amiable governor, His Excellency Chief Barrister Ezewale Wike.
And we've come out this day because of we love the state and we love Wike and we love peace. We've denounced anything concerning courtesan, we've denounced anything concerning violence, we've denounced anything concerning anything that will put us into trouble.
I want to hand over my God to the estate of amnesty now. Thank you very much.
This is one program that has been commended by all men and women of goodwill, from clerics to traditional rulers to professionals to pro-people politicians. everyone has been full of praises for Governor Wike on his introduction and implementation of the highly successful amnesty program that has improved peace in the state. The peace has contributed to the execution of more development programs and projects across the state.
You set up an amnesty program that made militants, ex-militants and court members to surrender their arms. We note also your immense support to security agencies with funds, vehicles and equipment in a bid to secure the state. We applaud that.
On the amnesty program of the government, we sincerely as a church want to commend you. And also looking at those men and women who are denouncing cultism, we could see clearly that John chapter 8 and verse 44, they were fulfilling, ye are of your father the devil, and the works of your father you will do. They were murdering people. Now that they are renouncing cultism, we will request that let the office of the special advisor on religious matter be involved in the post-counseling and teaching and training those people.
Also, the Elders Council is a uniting factor to the entire Christendom in Rivers State, and we are committed to pray for peace in the land, and particularly in Rivers State. So we are here to congratulate you for your very impressive achievements in the past 1 year, especially the amnesty program, which has drastically reduced kidnapping, armed robbery and killing.
This was the celebration of the success of a carefully developed program aimed at building peace in all communities of Rivers State. The event took place at the forecourt of the Government House, Port Harcourt. In attendance were the Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Ezenwa-Wike, his deputy, Dr. Epalebo Harry Banigo, Rivers State Service Commanders, members of the Rivers State Executive Council, and special advisors and gentlemen of the press. Chairman of the committee and special advisor to the Rivers State Governor on Amnesty, Sir Kenneth Chinda, while presenting the report of the committee, outlined the steps taken to ensure the success of the program.
The committee recommends as follows. 1. In order to build public confidence in the system, all the weapons surrendered by the penitent cultists should be destroyed publicly in a symbolic bonfire. This, we believe, will give the populace a sense of security and also boost investors' confidence in the security of the state and its environs. 2. All armed community vigilante groups in Rivers State should be disbanded, as they are cultists and currently portend high security risks. 3. Direct all communities to surrender their weapons and liaise with the security agencies to enforce this. 4. The laws regulating the ownership and possession of guns should be made more stringent. 5. The list of people that have licenses to own guns in any community should be made open to all residents of the community. 6. All those having guns should pay a special security tax or levy. 7. The repentant cultists should be taken to holding centers immediately to commence phased training and reorientation.
He explained that the committee adopted a direct dialogue approach by establishing direct, honest, transparent, and sincere contacts with leadership of the various groups through a discreet confidence-building process.
The committee adopted the direct dialogue approach by establishing direct, honest, transparent, and sincere contacts with leadership of the various groups through a discreet confidence-building process. The committee took time to explain to the groups that money was not to be paid in exchange for the arms, but that the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Chief Nyesom Wike, CON, is honest, transparent, sincere, and committed in providing the youths with a better and brighter future. The committee also leveraged on intelligence information provided by statutory intelligence and security services, as the committee membership was blessed with high-ranking officers of the relevant security agencies. We established robust communication channels that enabled us to interact and get information formally and informally. We built on every information and followed up with physical visits and in some cases stakeholders meetings.
The chairman added that the committee took time to explain to the groups that money was not to be paid in exchange for the arms, but that the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Ezenwa-Wike, is honest, transparent, sincere, and committed in providing the youths with a better and brighter future. The committee also leveraged on intelligence information provided by statutory intelligence and security services, as the committee membership was blessed with high-ranking officers of the relevant security agencies. They established robust communication channels that enabled the committee to interact and get information formally and informally. They built on every information and followed up with physical visits in some cases.
The committee also leveraged on intelligence information provided by statutory intelligence and security services, as the committee membership was blessed with high-ranking officers of the relevant security agencies.
The processes established by the Rivers State government ensured that several deadly arms and ammunition were recovered, despite the fact that the government never paid the former cultists and militants. The confidence-building measures yielded the required outcomes. With the success of the amnesty program, these deadly weapons of destruction were taken away from circulation. GPMG quantity 6, 2 AK-47 rifles, the quantity 70, 3 pump action, quantity 44, G3 rifles, quantity 16, 5 K2, quantity 5, 6 FN rifle, quantity 1, 7 pistols, quantity 5, 8 crowd disposal, quantity 2, 9 RPG, two-boy bomb and charger, quantity 1, 10 SMG, quantity 4, 11 local sniper rifle, quantity 2, 12 single barrel locally made, 443, 13 double barrel locally made, 46, 14 locally made pistol, 266, with a total quantity of arms at 911. Ammunition, items and quantity 7.62 mm NATO, quantity 2,627, 7.62 mm special, quantity 3,813, 7.62 mm X54, quantity 630, 0.56 mm, quantity 180, 9 mm para, quantity 61, cartridges, quantity 350, making a total of 7,661. The statistics of the former criminals now being rehabilitated are as follows. A total of 22,430 cultists and militants renounced cultism and embraced the amnesty offer by the state government. Details of this and the spread are as follows. Icelanders, population 6,985, representing 31.14%. Greenlanders, population of 942, representing 4.20%. Debam, 4,328, representing 19.30%. Dewell, 635, representing 2.83%. Others, 9,539, representing 42.53%. The total number of cultists and militants are 22,430, which represent 100%. On Tuesday, 15th November 2016, Governor Wike received the report of the Rivers State Amnesty Program Implementation Committee at the forecourt of the Government House, Port Harcourt.
This is the first time I'm seeing that the committee, after being set up, has not come back to request for extension of time and has not come for variation of the funds to prosecute their job. I most sincerely thank you.
Obviously impressed by the performance of the committee, Governor Wike acted on the key recommendations of the committee. The governor disbanded all armed vigilante committees in all communities of the state.
To show that government is serious, I hereby disband all vigilante committees in the various communities and direct the security agencies to make sure that we don't have such committees except when they have profiled them and have approved that they don't belong to any court group.
The governor also directed security agencies to henceforth go after all cultists and kidnappers who refuse to voluntarily accept the amnesty offer of the state government, pointing out that his administration has zero tolerance to crime and criminality. The governor described the state amnesty program as very successful, noting that the fact that 22,430 cultists accepted amnesty and surrendered 911 assorted arms with 7,661 assorted ammunition and 147 explosives has made the state relatively peaceful.
And I want to say, for those that were given the opportunity, I have refused to utilize this opportunity. I direct the security agencies to go after them because the time for amnesty is over and they were going to take the worst to them now.
The governor explained that the state government resolved not to monetize the amnesty program because it wanted the cultists and kidnappers to sincerely embrace the program. He assured all the repentant cultists and kidnappers that they will be duly rehabilitated and made to become useful to the society. Peace has returned to communities that were hitherto troubled by the presence of cultists and militants. Several of these militants have joined in the peace-building process, while community leaders are happy that they can carry out their business activities without molestation. Following the end of the first phase of the state amnesty program, Governor Wike has taken profound measures to ensure sustainable peace in the state.
Rivers people, we dey see us. We get